Rockers and Brokerians, hello. Come on in the room. Come on in. What's up, Commander? How's it going? How is it going? What's up, Treyway? What's up? What's up? Hello, boss man. How's it going? What's up, Doug? What's up, Bloody Joker? How's it going? Jaguar, y'all tap the screen, y'all. Hey, Commander. Thank you. Thank y'all for being here. All right, we're having some pancakes, alkaline pancakes today again. This one's the special ones, and they've been special, but this one has like a nice hot jam in the middle that we're gonna eat it with, and they're amaranth and spelt flour combined. So we're gonna eat this while we chat this morning. Of course, I'm wearing my Rock Mercury hat, available on the Rock Mercury TikTok shop, so make sure y'all check that out. And let's jump into these pancakes because I'm ready to eat. I'm so ready. Let's go ahead and have a bite of this right here. With that. Some of them they're supposed to be crepes. So some of them are a little thinner in the bottom. Oh, that's amazing. That is so good. Very good. Commander says, I'm so happy. And MHM, nice food, but I'm so happy because the Torrid came back and the email called Evil Plan. That's right. Caden gifted me the emote Evil Plan. How nice of him. How nice of Caden. Tap the screen, y'all. Please tap the screen. A lot of people in here right now. Commander said if he didn't, I would. Thank you. Y'all, it's like 300 people in here right now. So let's go ahead and tap that screen, please. Have some pancakes this morning. Y'all get my hat available on the TikTok shop. Available right below is tagged. I tagged it and everything. So make sure y'all please, let's get to maybe 1,000 likes right away. The one only Juju, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're having alkaline pancakes this morning, y'all. Very happy about it. Here you go, sweetheart. Baby's eating snacks right now. He had his breakfast already, but he still wants more snacks. The snacky baby. Thank you for the follow, Gon. I appreciate that. W for the follow. Taylor Swift AI lover says vegan. Oh my God, not AI lover. Says vegan. It is vegan, but it's alkaline. It's the most bigger part. Hold on a second, y'all. Really? No, we don't do that. Hold on, y'all. Oh. Baby was jumping on the couch. Oh, you're gonna fall and bust your head. Tell me that. Here, baby. Here we go. Commander says my YouTube is now IO Gunner, but on TikTok I'm still Commander. Okay, awesome. Love that. What y'all up to today? Everybody put in the chat what's your plans today? What are y'all eating for breakfast? Some of y'all already have breakfast. For some of y'all on the East Coast, it's already lunchtime. So I want to know what's going on for y'all. Today I'm not sure exactly what type of content I'm gonna put out. As far as like if I'm gonna do a show or something, I kind of like to talk about the Nicki Minaj Megan Thee Stallion situation. I might test out a new formula where I go live, just talking about that. A 10-minute setup for it, and then 10 minutes of going through the lyrics, and then 10 minutes of reading comments about the situation. I'm thinking about doing something like that today. We will see how it goes. Yeah, because I definitely want to talk about the situation with Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion. It's so crazy. Like, people are just losing their minds and forgetting the truth of it. And Megan is being so basic. She's not even responding to all the things that are going on. How are you going to tell somebody, like, oh, you ain't going to respond to me, you ain't going to address me? Nicki Minaj addresses her, and then crickets, you know? Two Ski says, I had cat for breakfast. Are you in, do you live in Asia? Commander says, my plans are creating some maps in Fortnite and more. Okay. Commander says, and playing with you today. Oh, thank you, Commander. Slide says, what's the truth? The truth is that Nicki Minaj is the queen of rap, and Megan is a big-footed, the My Little Pony. I never know Little Pony could have such big feet. Jaden says too. All right. Commander says, also, I checked out all the ASMR videos, and it made me sleepy so much. Like I also made some ASMR. Okay, I gotta do that. I'm gonna have to like do more ASMR. I know you guys like that one. The next ASMR is gonna be with Spider-Man though. I'm gonna have Spider-Man on mute while I play ASMR with the controller. Clicking. CEO says cat for breakfast is crazy. I mean, I know they eat that in some cultures, so I don't know what they're doing. They might be. I've seen it on videos. Static Flow says, what are you eating, Rock? I'm having some delicious alkaline pancakes. They were supposed to be crepes, but they ended up pancakes. They taste amazing, to be honest. Tastes really good. Very delicious. Spelt flour and amaranth flour. Hello, Miss Delta. How are you doing, Static Flow? How's your day been? How's work going? Commander says, Spider-Man, let's go. Yep. Spider-Man will be on mute while I like talk to you guys. I read your comments and use the controller. You know. Commander says, ha ha ha, the kid in the background is so funny. Yeah, he's jumping around for these snacks right here. I'm just giving him little snacks as he wants them. Right now he's not wanting one. Now he's looking at TV. Miss Delta says, how are you today? I'm doing all right. I'm still annoyed about that situation yesterday because it's just like, why can people be so fake? But then also, I'm just grateful for all my real supporters. Here you go. It's so cute. Static Flow says, stuck at the office, but I'm doing pretty good. I feel you. Static Flow says, what happened yesterday? X-Solid decided to, X-Solid got this exposed as being a betrayer too. Another betrayer. You know, teaming up with the person that tried to leak my information. Not tried to, did, and harass my family. So, this is very annoying to deal with that situation last night because he just keeps lying, such a liar. It was so frustrating. But Commander says, and also what happened with reposting Exalted because I only listened to the live. Yeah, it was a mess. Ms. Delta says, yeah, it was not a cool situation in my opinion, no. Exalted showing the true colors. You know, it's really sad. But it's all good. It's just annoying that like, the lies are annoying. Ms. Delta said, he said no more Exalted. I mean, until he blocks himself. Because we're not going to let him pretend as if like he's a victim of us blocking him. So he has to block himself. Ms. Delta said, and the person was who you thought it was too. Exactly, yep. Exactly. Commander says, nah, Exalted's a real betrayer. Yeah, multiple times, so many times. It is what it is. But right now, I just want to focus on real estate and how I can bring you guys more real estate like content and things like that. I would like to go on and do some more house tours. We'll see what happens. We'll see how I'm able to make this work. Commander says, so I'm expecting you won't play with him. Nope. Miss Delta said, yes, I need to do what's best. Yes, need to do what's best for you and take care of yourself first. That's right. And I wanted this. If I can get my finances together in the real estate world, then I'll be in a much better situation. Like, we'll have like 1,000 people in these lives. Because what I was realizing is some of these people who have like thousands of people in their lives each day, they are all like, what do you call it? Oh yes, James, I'll bow to you for sure. Yeah, all the people who have like thousands of people in their lives, like they promote their lives, like literally, like there's a way to promote it on TikTok, and they pay for promotion, which is smart. It's a good move because they make the money back usually. But I can do that right now. I don't have the finances to do that right now and bet it, because sometimes you won't make the money back. You have to keep doing it. And so, but once I have my money from real estate more, then I'll be able to pay for more like promotion. Let's see, how can I battle James? Let me go here, invite. Oh, it says I can't invite you. No co-host access. You said no co-host access, James. Back out now. I don't know why I'm saying that. That's so weird. Alex says, how's the situation? I mean, it just happened last night. Like, that's my first time going live now. You said that's not James. What do you mean that's not James? This is his backup account. James is live right now. Yep, this is his backup account. Oh, Alex says, oh, I know. Static Flow says there's a lot of trolls out there. Yeah, it's just like this troll has been here. He spent hundreds of dollars, or at least over $100 worth of gifts on here on TikTok. Not that he had to. He did it on his own accord, and then he tried to like put it yesterday. So you're like, oh, goodness, gosh, my first time sneezing this morning. Sorry, y'all. But thank you, Miss Delta. I appreciate that. But yeah, I'll just say there's a lot of trolls out there. So many. Never mind, my bad. Yeah. Oh yeah. So wait. So he spent like money and stuff, and then he acted like, oh, the only reason you won't block me is because you're using us for gifts. You're using me for gifts. I'm like, are you serious? Like, you guys have all seen where I'm saying, no, save your money. You don't have to gift anything. You don't have to do anything. And he gifts on his own. And then he tries to use that. That's shady. That's so shady. It's like they're all trying to create a narrative, and it's like, what are you guys talking about? That's just so weird. Like, when he did that, I'm like, wow, he really is like a backstabber. And I've been nothing but kind to him. And it's like, why would you do that? Commander says, I really like the evil plan emote. Me too. I like it a lot. That's what it is. It's just frustrating. It's frustrating because I look at the bigger picture of it, and this is bigger than just me. This is like a situation with the next generation's mental health. You know, I'm not dissing mental health because I struggle with it. Everyone I know, we all have our own struggles with mental health in different ways. But this level of like, it's like disturbing the level they're going. Like, it's like demented what they're going to, what they're doing. And it's like, wow, like that's really sad that we're at a space where people will have minds that are twisted or like shady. But it's not everybody, because most people are really nice and kind. Most people on live that come here are really amazing people. But it's like these few people that are like really like at the next level of like, what's the word? Conspiring. They conspire and they have like an altered view. Like to go and find my family's information and harass my family, that's like demented to me. And so that part, like to go from like acting like a supporter to being demented, it makes it scary in the world because then it's hard to know who the real supporters are and who's going to be demented. You know, we can't forget that Selena Quintanera, whatever, what's her name? The one who got killed by her own fan, by the captain of her fan club. Or what do you call it? The leader of a fan club ended up taking her life. You know, that's so terrifying. I'm sure. Ms. Delta says, "Wow, I personally heard you say that multiple times, and have ever never asked for gifts either." Thank you so much, Miss Delta. Yeah, I don't do that anymore. Like not anymore, not even anymore. Like I never ask for gifts in that kind of way. I'm thankful for any gifts. So blessed for them. And yeah, I just don't understand why they would like act like that. I'm gonna try right now, James. No, it's all good, Miss Delta. I'm gonna try to request you right now, James, to see if it works. It's still saying I can't. It's still like grayed out right now. And so, can you request me at all? Because it literally it's showing a gray. Like I try to press it and it's like a grayed out invite. It says live with guest. It said you're already live with guest right now. Are you already live with guest? Because it says that's what it says right here, live with guest. I'll try to click it. It's so weird. I don't know what's happening. Static Flow said that's definitely not okay. Yeah, it's disturbing, but I won't let it, because I could get to a space where like it makes me afraid to go live. But this is what I have. Like I've like worked so hard to build up this community together. As a community, we built this. I'm not gonna abandon this community over a few bad apples. And you can't let a few. What is it? You can't let a few bad apples spoil the bunch. And for most people are really sweet, kind people. Every now and then you get some apples that are full of worms and are rotten and spoiled. But not all of them. So it's just frustrating when that happens. Miss Delta says, don't let you have the strength to keep pushing. So don't let it, you have the strength to keep pushing and continue to grow your community. Yep, I'm never gonna quit. I'm gonna always be here. Like that's why I'm so like focused on making sure I have real people here, because like if they're conspiring against me, they can really mess up my life. And like they've made one person made over 50 accounts. This isn't the first time this has happened. There's been other people who've done this. I can think of that kid Goku, Didi. What's the other guy named Didi? DDWYA or something. I remember a guy named Nate that would do that on here. This guy named Christian something. You know, here's a bum right here. This bum named Frank Marisk is over here being a bum right here on my live talking mess. Now he's blocked. Thank you, Miss Delta. Or muted. Yeah, it's just like people are just certain people, but not. I mean, he doesn't count. I don't know who that person is, but other people literally create brand new, like they create just really all these other accounts. Grayson says, "I love you." Thank you for the love. And that's why I stay here. The real ones. I gotta get some more jelly. One second, y'all. Let me get some jelly. Take y'all with me for a sec. But yeah, it's really frustrating. In the bigger picture, like it's like yeah, I can handle them separately, but I'm thinking like I want to grow this community into the billions and stuff, you know. And I'm always gonna be riding with my day ones, but I want to keep growing and growing the community. And when this kind of stuff happens, it makes it like, wait, how do you manage that many people who can be crazy like that? Like this is just the lowest level. See, here we go. There's another page now. This person has another page. Look at this bum over here, still messaging my page. That's so wild. You see how they do? So sad. Like I'm sad for them. I'm sad for their mothers. It's like imagine being that ashamed of their offspring because they do that. It's like they just want to bring negativity in here. But the haters are different because it's like you can see their hater and keep moving, but the ones who pretend they're supporters, that's like scary stuff. I've already been through that with like my ex and stuff, and where somebody will pretend to love you or care about you and then just literally just do everything they can to destroy you. It's dark. You know, that's why I'm not dating anymore. Like I'm so done. Like every day as it goes on, I'm just like, wow, like I'm so thankful that I got out of those situations unscathed. And I mean, unscathed meaning like I'm still here. Because so many people, like I got done dirty by so many people. I don't believe this for everyone. Like I said, I think that I still believe that people should have love and they should have connection and all that. I think it's a really beautiful thing for a lot of people. But for me, I've just dealt with really messed up situations, and now I'm just like really done. Like I feel completely like devoid of that wanting for that kind of intimate connection or like relationship connection. I'm just over it. I'm just like it's gone. I don't have any interest. I have no. It's like it's crazy. It's so crazy like how that can happen. It's like polar opposites. But I feel like I just woke up. I woke up and I realized this year that it's like this is over. Like I need to focus on my art, focus on my creation, focus on my community. Samantha says, "Are you interested in women or men or both, Rock?" I'm interested in nobody but music. Like I'm literally not. I was thinking about it literally today. Earlier, I was like, you know, I don't want to do anything intimate with any man. I don't want to do anything intimate with any woman. Like I just have no interest, and not no nothing against any man or woman. I don't have it. I literally have lost my interest. Like I've been done dirty so many times that I just have no interest. Like zero. All I want is to create my music. I want to build my fortune and my empire so I can enjoy my family while they're here because it's like life is so brief. You never know. We've lost so many family members over the years. I just want to enjoy that and keep enjoying it. Like I just don't. I don't have, and it's great. It's genuine. It's not even like I'm trying to make myself feel that way, and it's kind of shocking me. It's like it's shocking to me because like I wasn't like somebody like Miss Delta, for example. Miss Delta, she has like she was talking about how she had been with her partner since like early like high school. You know, I didn't have that. Like I didn't start dating until I was in my 22 or so, and so I never had that. Like I never even had a boyfriend, girlfriend, or anything when I was in high school or like nothing. Like I was like intimately active at an early age because of people do that. Like things happen when you're really young, but like that's not like it wasn't something that was like a relationship, or it was like more like people just like you just explore who you are at that time. But I never dated anybody. I never dated anyone until I was like in my mid 20s or like 22. Not mid, like that's the early 20s. And I don't know. I'm just like I think it's been overrated for me personally. Like I think I'm just supposed to be like you said. Samantha said I feel just the exact same way. I'm happily single. Yeah, I feel like I feel this happy single. And I don't want that for everyone. I'm not trying to say this to encourage anyone to do that. I don't think it's the way. I think some of us are like this. There's certain people who are like this. And like I wouldn't associate with any orientation. Like I'm not part of the rainbow community. I'm not part of the straight community. I'm not part of anything. I'm just a human living my life. I'm an artist. I rather say I'm an artist because I have no interest. Like it's insane. Like I never thought I would be in this space mentally before. I just never thought it would happen. I don't think it's a good or bad thing. I think I'm finally coming to terms with my truth. You know. Samantha says, "Where can I listen to your music?" Well, all my music's on SoundCloud, but I have other music on Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora. But my music is really bad right now. Like it's really like from a painful space, from like a space where I wasn't sure in myself. I made a lot of music. I'm not really proud of any music I put out at all. Like there's not one song I have out that I'm proud of. And so I'm really excited for the next music I put out so that I can make some music that is up to the standards of my like truth, you know? So, but it is out there. I kept my music out there in some places just so that I can hold on to my profile. You know, like you have a profile on like Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, things like that. Like you want to keep your spot, so you have to have some music out there. But once I get my new music out, I'm gonna delete that old music right away. Right away, I'm deleting it. Hello, Michael. Michael says, "Good morning, Precious King." Thank you so much. I also have my music attached to my TikTok. Michael says, "Everybody don't forget to use the creator code Rock Mercury in the item shop." Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Cage says, "I knew it. You knew I was doing a breakfast live or what?" Well, but yeah, y'all, I have no interest. Oh, pancakes. You knew it was pancakes? I love pancakes. Toe cup. I have some other pancakes on the side right here. I'm not gonna show y'all these because they were supposed to be crepes and they kind of they kind of fell apart. But I told my sister, I'm like, I want to eat those. She's gonna throw them away. I'm like, no, I'm gonna eat them because it's like they're still pancakes to me. They look like kind of a mess. So I'm gonna put the camera closer for the last ones. Donut says, "Hey Rock, how's it going? It's going well overall. Overall, it's going well. But I think I needed this very last heartbreak to really understand." Samantha said, "Got that 2020 vision, and they mad. Too bad. I'm focused on the bag." That's right, Samantha. Yes, my 2020 song. But yeah, I can't wait to make better songs. I cannot wait. Even that song, it was fun to make it, but it was just like I'm not happy with any of my music because I'm proud of myself for making it because of it was like my journey onto production. Like I produced all those songs myself. I produced everything and it sounds like it. I produced it by myself with my computer and everything, and I was learning how to produce at that time. And so, like, it's just been a journey. But now I'm ready for like to take it way more seriously in the sound and quality of it. So I'm just excited to put the new music out, and I'll keep the stuff on SoundCloud because I feel like it's important to show people your journey. So, but SoundCloud, nobody really goes on there that often. But it's live. I have every song I've ever made is on SoundCloud except for one song I took off. There's one song that was so offensive that I really regret ever making that song because a lot of people downloaded it. It was one of my most popular songs too. Ugh. And so I really regret making that song, but I deleted it off of SoundCloud. Kate says I like Billy. Billy was the last song I created. It's the last one. Samantha says, and the artwork for the single is fire as well. Oh my God, I used a Snapchat filter for that. Thank you, Samantha. Yeah, I want to make some music that I'm really proud of to put out and to perform with you for you guys and stuff. Like I want to do music videos. Like I want to go all the way. Like music is my heart and passion, and I feel like a lot of times when I'm depressed, it comes from not having made the music that I've been wanting to make. To Billy. Static Flow says I can't find your music. Type in Rock Mercury and SoundCloud and it'll come up. It'll come up. I think I'm the only Rock Mercury on there. So yeah, I have so much. I used to have the music everywhere, but I took them off the platforms in my last relationship because they were like saying, I don't know, they were like kind of being shady about my music, my last relationship, and I was like, okay, let me just like make some better music and take this off. And I kind of felt pressure to do it, but also I did it on my own. Like I'm not gonna say that person told me, like made me do it. I just felt like okay, like it was a messed up situation. I'm happy to be like just free from everything, but anyway, like I really want to make what I feel now, like just like higher quality music. I am a rapper, but I don't want to let that be the main thing I do. Like I want to do all types of music. I'm a musician in general, but I do love rapping. I feel like if I had the right producer, my rapping would be like top tier, because it's hard for me to record the vocals as much. Kay said I would love pancakes. Pancakes are so good. Thank you. Samantha says Rock Mercury on Apple Music instantly comes up too. Yeah, if it does, but that's a different one. Oh, there's like not as many songs on the Apple Music. Like SoundCloud has every song. There's so many songs on there. Are you playing for it? But yeah, I can't wait till y'all hear the new stuff. I really hope. I'm low-key starving right now. Oh my God. Samantha says, so you want to be versatile. I feel that, yeah. I want to make country music. I want to make rock music. Rap some more R&B. Maybe jazz. I like jazz, but I don't know. I might do jazz because I do like it, but I'm not sure I'll do jazz. We'll see. What other types of music? EDM, electric dance music. I'm down for that. Who made the pancakes? My sister. Good to see you, Dula man. Alex said, is the song that you took out bounced them? Oh no, that song is still out there. That song is called TIDDIES. I can't say the word on here, but that song is out there still. Cause that song had like a deeper message under it. That song was about like breast cancer and stuff like that too. You know, and like empowering and stuff. But I mean, I'm not proud of that song either. I was just trying. Honestly, I was so depressed, and the only thing I could do to make myself not want to like be gone was create music. And I just kept making songs over and over again. I just kept trying and trying because I was so effing depressed. And I just kept making music. It was the only thing that was helping me at the time. I'm not depressed anymore, and so now I can just make now I can make the music that I really want to make from a more powerful space. Samantha says, I love all music styles except for hard rock, LOL. I don't think I would do hard rock. It would be like more like rock, like regular rock. Like, I know what you're talking about. Hard rock is a little abrasive for me. Dula Man says, would you rather blow up and be famous or get a skin in Fortnite? Oh my god, I wish I could get a skin on Fortnite. I don't think Fortnite's gonna give me a skin unless I get super famous. So I think I'd rather blow up and get famous because then Fortnite would like feel more comfortable giving me a skin. But I'm too controversial. I've made some very bad decisions. Not very bad. Because they weren't, the people made terrible decisions in life. But I made some decisions that I definitely regret that I can't take back. As far as like, I can't delete it off online. Like once things are online, it's everywhere, and I can't delete the stuff that's online. And so I regret that a lot. And because of that, I don't think that Fortnite would feel like it's in alignment with their brand to put me as a skin on Fortnite. I just don't think they will. I wish they would. And I'm trying to think of somebody else they have a skin of that's controversial, but I just don't think they would. So I'm gonna say blow up and be famous, I guess, because that means that I have more supporters, and that I can connect with the world. But I'm still a homebody. Like I don't like traveling. I want to do as much as I can from home and do like green screen stuff in nearby studios and stuff like that. Like have a really dope home studio, do really like cool AI music videos, stuff like that. I'm gonna go live every day. Samantha says a Rock Mercury skin would be so dope. That would be really fun. Cause I love the game Fortnite, so it's like, oh, that'd be so cool to have a skin. But yeah, like I would understand. Like I'm trying to just prepare myself because I know that I made mistakes and that because the mistakes I made are so digital. Like some people's mistakes aren't as digital as mine, and that's the issue. So I'm thankful that Fortnite lets me be a Fortnite partner. So that's enough for me. I'm thankful to be an Epic Game partner. That makes me happy. But getting the skin is a whole another level. I do feel like Eminem is pretty controversial, but he's never done what I've done online, so I don't know. Eminem he said crazy stuff though. He said crazy stuff. I don't know. It's not the same. I know how this media goes. Unless things change over years, maybe in the future it might happen, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. And I'm very opinionated too, and so I can see. I think I'm too controversial for Fortnite to make me a skin, even if I got famous like that. So we'll see. We'll just see what happens, but. Yeah. He didn't hurt himself over there. He didn't fall. He just was like falling out, you know. But he didn't want to come back over here. Oh, really? Oh. Oh, you were at, you just asked? Oh, no, you just asked. But yeah. Yeah, no, he didn't hurt him. He didn't get He was just mad that I got him. But yeah, he didn't hurt himself at all. Oh, it's okay. What's that? Do the splits. All right, y'all. Whew. All right, y'all. I'm back. Baby tried to escape. What's up, Derry? Good to see you. Creep says, what did you... Jay says, can we play I Won't Be Mean? You won't be mean? Are you mean usually? Derry says, what's up, Rock? Creep says, what do you do as a career? I'm a TikToker, a Fortniter, a realtor, and a producer, musician. I think musician because I think producers in the realm of music like musician. It's like under the same umbrella. Yeah, he's fine, you guys. He was fine. He's a little sleepy, so he was just having a moment. He's okay. But I wrote my 4 things I love the most doing. Number 1, music. Number 2, real estate. Number 3, fashion. And number 4, gaming. Those are my 4 tops. I have other things I love doing, but like those are my top ones that I focus on the most. But lately I'm doing way more real estate lately so I can get this money right. What's up, Sean? How's it going? How's life been? Samantha says, are you getting on Fortnite today? Absolutely. I sure will. I'm not sure exactly what time because the baby schedule is different now. So I'm not sure exactly what time, but I will be on Fortnite. I said, what's up? What you got? What's good? Oh, what's up? What's good? Oh, I'm just chilling, eating some pancakes. The last bits of it. Slug Slime says, hi, friend. What's up, Slug Slime? How's your day going? Have you been playing Legos Fortnite? You play creative a lot. I see you sometimes on Fortnite World, but like you're like in games with people. Creep says, do you live with someone or you live alone? I live with my family. Blessed to do that. I lived alone for long enough, so I'm chilling. I was watching HGTV with my mom yesterday, and this lady was looking for a cabin house. She wanted lots of land, her and her husband. Like, she wanted lots of land. He was okay living closer to people sometimes, but she wanted more land. I'm like, girl, if you have all that land up there, nobody can even hear you if you're getting Jason or Freddy out in the middle of the woods. They can't even hear you. So, like, you need neighbors. Like, I don't know, I used to want a lot of land. And maybe in the future I may have some more land, I don't know, but like, I enjoy a nice suburb moment, I like having neighbors that are close but not too close, that are chill neighbors. That we have really good neighbors on our block. We have one neighbor that is like kind of ratchet, but you always have to get one of them. But they're not bad. Like, they don't intrude on other people's situation, but they're just a little ratchet. And it's like, come on, like, y'all have to be so ratchet. Like, it's just one neighbor. Everybody else is so perfect over here. But it's a big neighborhood. Hold on. Really? You want this? You can have it. You can have it. So. He was trying to climb on the chair again, y'all. He was trying to climb on that chair. Slug says, how are you? I'm doing great. Today is amazing. I hope your day is blessed. Yeah, the day's already starting off blessed. It's, you know, my back is hurting because of scoliosis and stuff, but like, I'm just gonna take it easy. I'm gonna go on a walk though still. And yeah, I just want to keep on trucking, post some videos, go live on Fortnite. But I'm happy you're doing amazing. I'd love to hear that. Hope your health is doing well too. I know you were dealing with some health situations, so I hope you're doing well with that. Samantha says, I have one neighbor myself that's repulsive, so I understand. Yeah, this neighbor, like it's like, let's just say that they blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on the alcohol. Like, that's what I think it is for them. Like, But thankfully there are enough houses down that it's like, you know, too bothersome. But, like, it's such a peaceful neighborhood. And it's so quiet here that whenever there's drama happening, it's like so loud. But it's rare. I will say it's been getting better. We haven't had a situation in like a couple months now. So that's good. Because I haven't heard anything crazy. I haven't heard any drama, and I'm here all the time. So, yeah. So I think that whatever the situation is must be getting better, thankfully, because, oh my gosh, it was too much. I'm like, what in the world? Slug says, gotta be that one neighbor to let you know they're not all robots. I would prefer some robots. You know, the other neighbors are real people. They're real, but they're just like not about that drama. But you know, you're right. I mean, I won't lie and say that I haven't listened at my window to hear the drama that's going on. I'm like, oh my God. But sometimes I'm like, wait, you know, we live in a free to carry state. You know, stand your ground state. So I'm like, oh, nobody out here, you know, throwing blip, 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 blip. You know, they're not throwing that because you can get caught in the crossfire. The crossfire of drama. Literally. So but I be listening to their drama sometimes. I'm like, goodness. So crazy what they be talking about. Samantha says, right. Just talk slime. What's up, Miguel? You get down off that chair, sir. August. You're gonna fall backwards doing all that. You want this on the floor? Here, how about we do that? How about we do this on the floor? You think you want this? Is this better? Yeah, better, Lou? Here we go. Samantha says, I bought my house at 27. Oh, nice. And she was feeling away because she's older and 40 and has 40 people that live with her. Ooh, not 40 people. Oh my goodness. Whew. So she felt some kind of way that you bought your house at 27. First of all, congratulations. You're younger than me. I'm 33 and I haven't bought a house yet. So that's amazing. My family has houses, but not me. You know, one day I'm gonna have one. I know I'm a realtor, but so I'm gonna get me a house. I know how to do it, of course, but I've had situations, you know, divorces and stuff like that have caused issues with that, but I will be fixing that ASAP. But yeah, that is really great. Congratulations to getting your house at 27. It's really awesome. Aiden says, hey Rock, I started my landscaping company a week ago and made 10,000 already. Yes. Yes. Yes, Aiden. That's amazing. In 1 week you made, you say? That's inspiring. Very, very inspiring. Well, keep on promoting yourself, you know, that's really huge. And don't forget to hire help when you need it. Don't over, Don't over stretch yourself to save money. Hire who you need to help you so that you can keep your peace of mind and grow your company even more. You know, the richest people aren't the ones who work the hardest, they're the ones who work the smartest. So hire the people you need, hire good people so that you can trust them and you can grow your company even more. That's so awesome. Congratulations. Samantha said, it's people in and out of that house all day. And yeah, she's just a little jealous. And thank you. She mad. She big mad. She big mad, Samantha. She big mad. Oh my gosh. Samantha says, Aiden, big ups. That's amazing. Congrats. Yeah, that's a huge deal. That's major, Aiden. Aiden said, thank you, Rock. I finally found my side hustle. A side hustle? That's your side hustle? What's your main hustle? Because dang, that's bigger than most people's. That's bigger than most people's actual main hustle. Goodness. Okay, you better get it. Aiden says, I will be making a website and a job application and posting it. I do Windows too. I do Windows. You do Windows? Like you like put Windows in? Aiden says, Samantha, thank you. Awesome. Commander says, I'm back. What's up, Commander? Aiden says, I work at a hospital right now for 17.30 for 17.30 an hour? You make 17.30 an hour at your hospital, but you just make 10,000 in a week at working on your. So I would do my full time once I make a lot of money. I would do full time once I make. Oh my gosh, you do you. That's awesome. I'm not saying $17 is a little bit. That's a good amount of money too. 17.30 an hour, and it's like guaranteed because you're working. So yeah. But goodness, Aiden says no. I clean windows. It's a bundle with the landscaping thing. I charge more. Ooh, look at you. Look at you. Samantha said, big bank, Aiden. That's right. Big bank, take little bank. Hey, big bank, take little bank. That's right. Congratulations, Aiden. I love to hear those kind of stories. Aiden says, yes, that's awesome. And I love that too, because a lot of people say, a lot of like entrepreneurs, like videos on YouTube, they'll be like, oh, quit your job and just go all the way into your passion. But it's like you can transition. You can have your stable job and take steps out on your free time to build up something for yourself, and then when you feel comfortable you can shift. I think that's so smart, because you don't know how long other things will last, and so you just want to kind of like be smart with it. I think that's really a very healthy way to transition and build your business. Aiden says, yes. He said, of course, I will update you a lot. Yeah, please do. Keep updating us. Aiden says, exactly, but I'm going to quit my hospital job in the spring when people need their grass and windows. There we go. And if you can, take a leave of absence from your hospital job. Just so you have a backup. Just so you have, it doesn't hurt anything to take a leave of absence, or if you have some vacation time, take that vacation time, and then at the end of it, be like, you know what? I'm rich. I'm out of here. Get that paid vacation time. Be like, okay, I'm good, actually. These hospitals got money. These hospitals got bank. They got money, so they ain't gonna be mad at that money. I don't know if you have vacation time, but yeah, shoot. Just take it. I was like, okay, I'm taking vacation time. Then I come back for a week. Like, you know what? I need to leave of absence because I'm going through some stuff, and then take that leave of absence, and then make more money, and then come back and be like, okay, now I have a 100 grand in the bank. Let me go ahead and just quit. Samantha says, it's always best to transition that way. You're covered if anything happens unexpectedly. That's right. That's some realness right there. Aiden says, I get PTO, paid time off. So if I work 16 to 17 weeks, I can get 10 days off. All right. Shoot. Hey. Aiden said, I just started this job 2 weeks ago as well. Okay. All right. Yeah, so work 16 to 17 weeks then. Man, that's a long time, though. That seems like a lot of weeks. How many months is that? I'm bad at math. How many months is 6 to 7? You said that's in July? Okay. That's not too bad then. I'm bad at math right now. I'm trying to think of like what that would be. So I will get it. Samantha says 4 months. Okay, that's 4 months. Thank you, Samantha. That's not terrible. That's not terrible at all. Aiden says, I will get it all done in July. Oh, wait, it's April, sorry. Okay. Yeah, if you can do that, then you can get your time off. Hit that 10 days, go even harder on it, and then take a leave of absence just so your job is secure in case something happens to where, let's say, your equipment gets messed up or somebody, like anything, whatever happens, like a family emergency, whatever it may be, you can still have your job as a backup for, I think you get How long do leave of absences work? Like, are they like a few months? You can take like a few months of a leave of absence depending on the job. It's usually unpaid, but sometimes your benefits go with you if you have healthcare benefits. Sometimes. Aiden says, yeah, but hospitals always need someone, so I get points if I just call off for no reason. All right. Let's see. Well, I think your business, you're about to build a website too, so I think just keep focusing on your business. The hospital is a backup at this point. Aiden says, if I get 5 points, I get terminated. Okay, don't get no points. Don't get no points. Just don't get no points and just do what you gotta do. So that'll add up, like the money wise. Zach says, hey Rock. What's up, Zach? Aiden says, well, I can't call off tomorrow, so that's why I'm gonna quit. I just go to my uncle's painting business if I can, if I can, for $20 as a backup. Oh, okay. You got the hustle going. You got the hustle moving. That's really great, Aiden. Very inspiring. Very, very inspiring to hear the hustle going. Like it's a way we gotta survive in this world, and things are just getting more and more expensive every day. So it's good to hear. Y'all, we're at 1.7 thousand likes. Thank you. 1,300 people came in today. Aiden says, yeah, I just started this landscaping company as well like a month ago. Wow. Aiden says 3 to 4 weeks ago. You doing it. You are doing it. Invest as much of the money you made back into the infrastructure of your company. Don't buy anything superfluous. Don't buy anything superfluous because it's time to really just double down on what you're building. You know, like put it right back at that. I wouldn't even say, I would say quality over advertising. Advertising is important, but like make sure that what you do is a quality job so that you get you can get word of mouth. People giving you word of mouth recommendations, and then you could just have the highest quality team. Your team is high quality because if people who advertise a whole bunch, sometimes they put all the money into advertising and they don't have a high quality of product. Like McDonald's, I feel like McDonald's spends so much money on advertising, but the product is nasty to me. I used to work there. Aiden says, I made so much because people always need property cleaned up and stuff like that. Yep, that's right. Aiden says, oh, trust me, I am. Yep, and take care of your health. Take care of your health, Aiden. Aiden says 10 to 20% I keep 80 to 90% into the company. There we go. That's huge. A lot of people do 50-50, so you're already doing better than that. Hold on one second. Static Flow says, "What was the worst thing about working at McDonald's?" Oh my goodness. The disrespect. The disrespect that the managers showed the employees and the overextension. It was my first job I ever had at 15 years old. And I was down to work hard. But they overextended you. They had you taking orders as you were making the food and collecting money. It was like there's too many things at once, and then you're getting yelled at by your manager, and they want you to clean too in between. Like they want you to do so many things, and for so little money. And other jobs I had after, they didn't want you to do all that crazy stuff for the same amount, for like even more money. I got paid more money the next job. I got paid like over like that and a half, like with 50% more at the next job I had, and they want me to do way less work than that. And I had it was just my one job was to either bag groceries or to be checker, check out people at the grocery store. It wasn't like, oh, you have to clean this, you have to do that, you have to go do that. Like it wasn't all that. It was like more of a specific job that I had compared to McDonald's. And McDonald's was just like, you get burned too with the oil. I hated that part. The worst part, the worst part was the disrespect from the managers, but the other worst part was the oil from the French fry machine was so, oh my gosh, it was just always like sprinkle on you, and then you would like have burns on your wrist and stuff from those French fries. Like it was so terrible, and you couldn't help it because there's so many people going around in the McDonald's, and it's such tight quarters. And it was a nicer McDonald's too. It was a nicer, like our areas, it was a nice place, and it was still so tight and just, it was bad. I hated it. I only lasted 3 months there. I was like, this is the worst thing ever. I had to get out of there. And I think one of those months was just training. I hated it. Aiden says, exactly. Thanks, Rock. I gotta go back to work now. See ya. Also, I made $10,000 as a 19-year-old. That's amazing. That's what I'm talking about. Aiden says, wait, Rock, what do you do for your job now? Real estate is my main job. As far as like money-wise, that's my goal right now. And then I'm already a realtor. And then I'm a producer, music producer, and I stream on here. And I'm a fashion label, TikTok shop right here. Rock Mercury TikTok shop. Aiden says, yes, good luck, Rock. I'll see you. Thank you, Aiden. Have a great day. Thanks for sharing your story. All right, y'all. I'm going to get off. I have my last bite right here. I'm about to get off and get moving. Thank y'all so much for your support. I will see you guys on my next live. And yeah, I'll see y'all on my next live. But I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Zach says, bye. Bye, Zach. Go stream Bigfoot by Nicki Minaj. I'm gonna get up on my good foot right now. I'm just gonna get up on my good foot. Get up on my good foot. Bye. Alex says go live on walk. No, I can't because the signal is so bad. It cuts in and out. The signal's terrible. So I just listen to my podcast and enjoy the nature. Then I come back. But I'll do like a video while I'm out there, just at the lake or something, like a 1 minute video or something. But yeah, I tried before. It's just like the signal's so bad. Cell phone signal. And I got AT&T. Zach says she like 6 foot. I call her Bigfoot. That's right, Zach. Okay, Alex says, okay, see ya. See you soon, Alex. Thank you for your support, you guys. Rock on, Mercuryans. Bye. Oh, wait, 1.7 thousand likes. 1,300 people came in here. 4 new Rockers and Mercuryans. Bye, Barb. Bye, Barb, Zach.